ebooks, digital downloads, or billing clients for services, Samcart is where you get paid for whatever it is that you do. At Samcart, you can sell anything and everything using our library of pre-made templates that have been used to generate billions of dollars in sales. Bring your sales page to life with the drag and drop builder. Offer your customers more ways to pay you by selling payment plans, subscriptions, bundles, and even pay what you want offers. You can sell your products as one lump sum or break up those payments into smaller chunks with payment plans. You can grow your recurring income with built-in subscriptions. And these are just a few ways that Samcart makes it easy for you to get paid for what you do. And now built into every single Samcart account is the brand new Samcart courses, the perfect solution for securely delivering your video courses, ebooks, and memberships all in one place. And it is built right into every single Samcart account. With the new Samcart courses, you can create a robust lesson plan for your students and even drip out the content on your own schedule. You can boost your sales by selling different tiers and bundles of your course. And did you know that right now, over 30% of your students never even make it to the first video? Which is why we developed Samcart's auto-enroll technology, which seamlessly takes your students from buying to learning in one simple step. No lost passwords, no support tickets, just more happy customers getting exactly what they bought every time. But what if you're a brand new course creator? Or you've always wanted to add an online course to whatever it is that you already sell? Then do not miss the Samcart Course Creation Challenge. Over 20 videos and lessons that will help you launch your first online course in just 14 days. You'll learn everything from cameras and lighting to launching and selling your first online course. And whenever you're ready, you can showcase and sell your course on one simple page, built with Samcart's drag and drop editor. Easily create high converting sales pages by adding video trailers, countdown timers, and more. Our mission at Samcart is to put the selling power of the world's largest brands into your hands, multiplying your sales with powerful features like one-click upsells, order bumps, and more. In fact, Samcart's database proves that adding a single one-click upsell increases your average order value by 68%. And next are the order bumps. Just one order bump boosts sales by an average of 31%. Create your first bump, and 1 out of 3 customers is going to hit that add to order button and make you more money. Selling subscriptions? Well, what are you doing about failed payments? Your customers' credit cards are constantly being lost, stolen, or expiring. So what happens when those payments fail? Well, instead of chasing down your clients, we created the Samcart Subscription Saver. Samcart automatically updates your customers' credit cards without you lifting a finger. So your subscription payments come in on time, which lets you focus back on growing your business. And for any advanced sellers doing 6 figures and up already, Samcart has all the tools you need to keep scaling. You can A/B test your product pages in real time and let the results guide you to your next move. You can see which version of your page converts the highest and make more money in the process. Turn your business into a well-oiled machine by integrating Samcart with all of your favorite tools for sending emails, managing contacts, and even doing your taxes. Samcart's integrations let you effortlessly track your return on ad spend, create new customer profiles, automatically ship out your products, and keep your team in the loop with updates and notifications. So let's launch your next course, ebook, mastermind group, CPG brand, or digital agency today. Samcart is home to over 20,000 creators who have sold more than $2 billion of their own products and services on Samcart. You can join them today and see why the right tool makes all the difference. Get started for free today at samcart.com.
Here we are. What is going on? Welcome to the Samcart Takeover. My name is Jordan P. Anderson. I'm here with my co-host, Taylor Danielle. Taylor, happy almost Thanksgiving. Everyone Thanksgiving style takeover today. Taylor, I think we just jump right into it. Let's keep the engagement up. Let's keep the pace going for folks. Today, this is the Tuesday Takeover. We go and take over celebrity businesses. And today's topic, today's target today is the chef Joshua Weissman. I'm gonna mess up his name throughout this show, so just like bear with me. It's gonna be
Just
Chef
gonna stick with the
Josh
first name.
Josh
I'm gonna play it
James
safe.
Weissman, Chef Joshua Weissman, huge YouTube creator, over 7.1 million YouTube subscribers. I thought it was fitting. You know, we're thinking about cooking, we're thinking about recipes, we're thinking about what we're going to be cooking this week for Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and Joshua has a huge hole in his YouTube creator business, and we're going to dive into it. But let's keep the pace going.
Yeah.
We have our three co-hosts here. Scott is on baby duty, and again we have Taylor Danielle from Team Samcart, and myself, Jordan P. Anderson. What does the P stand for this week? We don't know just yet.
You said
And
problematic last time, so I'm really curious what this one is.
we'll find out. English peas, maybe. I don't know. All right, Taylor. What's the Samcart takeover? What is this all about? This is my first time watching this show. I just clicked on this. I know who Joshua Weissman is. What is the takeover? What are we here for?
Yeah, so basically, we are e-commerce experts that want to take over your favorite celebrity creators because Samcart is for creators by creators. And so we just look at how they make their money, where they could be making a lot more, and how you yourself can do the same thing just like the pros. That means you don't have to have a huge audience. You can get started with these tactics right now. So if this is your first takeover, please, please, please let us know. We love newbies. Type in first. Of course, if you are an OG, we love having y'all back as well. Thank you for being here. So make sure you type in OG so we can love on y'all. What's next?
So the rules of the takeover throughout this. If you're watching this, you are taking notes for the class because this is a live show. The chat is saved for future videos. So if you hear something that you like, if you hear a business insight, if you hear like, oh, I had no idea that was a thing. Type your aha moments in the chat. Type it out. You can say aha dash whatever. Here's my fun fact. But it's very simple. So we start with Taylor. We have 4 core questions, starting with just the question number 1. What's question number 1? If you're just joining us, what do we take on when we're first looking at a creator business?
Absolutely. We look at what's the opportunity, and we define opportunity by how big is their audience, like their social media following, if they have an email list, they're kind of niche in what industry that they're in. But we basically look at a collective whole of all of their channels and how many people are involved in those channels. And we just add them all together offline because we don't spell all live and we don't do math online. So you put it all together. And the idea is that depending on your audience size, we like to think that at minimum, you should be making $1 per subscriber or per follower that you have. So let's say if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, that's $1 per follower. So about $1,000 per year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Joshua got a big old following. So
yes.
He has
huge
a lot.
numbers.
So
huge.
The opportunity is insane when we were looking at this. And this is just the followers, okay? And this isn't even all the channels. Even his views are insane on his YouTube channel. He's been there, done that in the YouTube space, and is still going strong. And so there's a huge amount of opportunity here in order to ensure that he is monetizing in a way that's sustainable and isn't just leaning on ads. Right?
That's right. I got that one. Okay, so I kind of have a theory with Joshua's channel. So he's got 6.7 million on TikTok. He's got 7.1 million on YouTube, 1.4 million on Instagram, and several other places, Twitter, I'm sure, totaling 18.6 million followers. That's a lot of eyeballs. That's a lot of people in his world. But I kind of have a theory that his audience is worthless. I don't think it's as valuable as we think it is. And especially going off the, $1 per subscriber per year, 18.6 million followers, that totals to $18 million a year. I don't think he's coming close to that. I don't even think he's coming within 10% of that, or, I think he's 1% of that. And here's kind of like my theory. So looking at YouTube, looking at kind of how YouTube works, you are paid a certain ad rate based on the category that you're in. And Joshua's category for his channel is in the cooking channel, which if you look at this list here of ad rates that you get paid out, if you're depending on the topic of your channel, Cooking is at the very bottom. So he's getting paid $2 or in the ad money that he's generating is $2.50 per 1,000 followers. Now, if you go to the very top and you compare that to like financing or social media marketing or a business channel, they could be making upwards of $13, $14, $15 per 1,000 people that come and watch their videos. So something like a Samcart tutorial, an Asana tutorial, a Notion review, those kind of like high software business, those are going to generate a lot of a higher dollar rate per customer. So Joshua down here is making $2.50 per 1,000, but the math gets a little worse than that. And you're going to say like, okay, I won't spoil this, but yes, he's still making millions of dollars from his channel. But if you look at in total, Joshua's been able to bring in 944 million views for his entire YouTube channel, almost 1 billion views, which is insane.
Right.
He's earning $2.50 per 1,000 people that watch his videos, which means the total ad revenue is around $2.3 million. And how it works on YouTube is that you and Google do a little revenue split. So Google's going to take 32%, you're going to take 68%. So out of the $2.3 million that Joshua's generated from his almost 1 billion views, he's only going to take home $1.6 million. Which, again, $1.6 million, great, but his channel's been around for about 4 or 5 years now. And he's got a staff, he's got camera operators, he's got YouTube editors. His channel is growing by the second.
He's his own Food Network.
He's his own
And
Food
YouTube
Network.
is low-key hating on him.
So $1.6 million is fine, but it's not going to last you nearly as long and as far as you would hope it would, compared to the idea that you should be making $1 per subscriber per year. So Joshua's leaving a lot of money on the table, and it's our job in this show to try to figure out where Joshua can be maximizing his profits and earning more money from his audience. So question number 2 goes to, what are they promoting? What's the first link? Is this a free thing? Is it a paid product? Usually we looked at the first link in the description or the first link on their Instagram bio. And then we ask the question, like, is there alignment? If I watch a Popeye's Hot Chicken sandwich video, one of his most popular videos, does he link me directly to maybe a blog post or maybe a product about that specific video topic? Usually not. And Taylor, you did a little digging and kind of like we looked at what are they promoting and what did we find out? What was kind of the first thing here when we were looking for, like, is there something that I can buy from Joshua?
Right. And the only thing that I found, which I'm not going to hate on, seriously, y'all know me and how I feel about links and bios, like your first 3 should be your stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, at least in Instagram and TikTok, the only thing that you're going to get is my stuff. So I give him 2 points for having a direct link to something that he is actually promoting and it's his own thing, and that's his cookbook, which I think is awesome. A lot of people want to get to this phase of writing books and things like that. But that's kind of where it stops unless you do a bit more digging.
Just his cookbook. Okay. And then where is he selling his cookbook? Is it on his home site? Is he selling it directly, or is he using the big A word?
Oh, you know, it's the big A word. There's some others. I mean, Barnes and Noble's in there. He's got a nice little suite of book suppliers, right? But none of them are coming directly from his site, which is where I have a sad face.
All right. So he's selling his books on Amazon. So folks, if you're in the chat right now, if you have a book right now, or maybe you have a physical product, have you considered selling on Amazon? Give me a yes, I am, or have considered selling on Amazon. Because I'm about to break your heart real quick. Amazon has major shortcomings. It is, so Joshua is selling his book on Amazon. You see it here. You can get it the Kindle edition, the hardback cover. But here are the problems when it comes to you, the seller, working on Amazon's platform, Amazon.com. One, they're going to promote your competition. So you as the seller don't really matter. It's really all about the buyer experience. So we all know this. When you go and buy one product, there are thousands, dozens, and not thousands, but probably thousands of products underneath saying, hey, you also might like this, or hey, here's a sponsored product, or hey, other customers who bought this are considering this product. There's just tons of other stuff, and it's not all your stuff. It's other products, other sellers. So that's strike number 1. Strike number 2 would be your customer can spend money elsewhere. So they're not like I just said, they're going to go buy socks and this and that, and they're like all this other stuff. They're not just going to go buy your product. And so if Joshua had a book number 2 or book number 3 or a signature spatula or his own apron, that's not going to be directly listed below. It's just going to be, kind of the roll of dice on what other seller. It could even be his competition, like another famous internet chef on there, buy their book as well. So that's strike number 2. Strike number 3 is you don't own your customers. Oh, did you know this? If you're going to sell on Amazon, that you're going to get revenue and you're going to send your product out to the customer, but all you get is basically a shipping address. You don't get a name. You don't get access to an email address, a phone number, credit card information. You get nothing. Amazon, they lock the door on that. So all that you get from Amazon is say, hey, you made a sale. Here's the revenue. Send this product to this place. Right. That's all the information you get. So that means you can't sell again to that same customer, which is how most businesses become profitable and remain profitable and grow 10x, than what they are doing now. It's like you can sell your next product. So if I don't have access to my customer data, then that's strike number 3. Strike number 4 is can't sell more stuff. So Taylor, what does this mean? Like can't sell more stuff when it comes to selling on Amazon?
Ooh, it's our favorite phrase of one and done sales that we don't want to see for anybody, meaning that anything that's around that Amazon page, it's not his. It's somebody else's. It's pitching you, whatever your last transaction on Amazon was. I just got a new phone recently, so I'm getting all the phone cases and pop sockets and all of these things, right? But instead, they're not only going to promote his cookbook, but any other person's cookbook that's in that similar, wave. And so it's not going to be an opportunity for him to, upsell anything else that he's got going on. It's just here's one and done and go on to somebody else's stuff. And we want to see you have more towards your sales, not somebody else's.
That's right. So if you compare from Amazon over to selling on Samcart, for example, instead of running your own competition, Samcart, you can create your own space. This is your product. This is your world. This is joshuaweissman.com. There's no other competitors. There's nothing, oh, hey, you also might like this. That just takes your customer off on a tangent. You're able to keep your customer's attention, so they're stayed focused on that kind of one page, one checkout process, full access to your customer data, of course, because that's the whole game. If you can get access to your customer data, you can put them on your email list, you can put them on their newsletter list, and keep telling them about more awesome stuff that you have to offer. And the last 2, doesn't limit your sales. It's, again, I can only sell one product at a time, one thing at a time, to one customer at a time on Amazon, whereas I'm able to, on Samcart, sell multiple products to the same customer and offer as much as I can, upsells, order bumps, downsells, just tons of stuff that they say like, hey, I also want this. So just grabbing everything in sight. And then finally, no Amazon fees. So, you have to play by Amazon's rules, but you also have to pay Amazon's fees. So if you make $100 of revenue, depending on what type of product you're selling, Amazon's going to take their cut and say, hey, thanks for using our platform. Thanks for using our website. We're going to take our little scrape. And also, your credit card company's going to take that little scrape as well. So it's, so Joshua's losing out a little bit on the book side. Taylor, then you found his Papa Tapa brand. Yeah,
it's another link that he did direct, which again, I love when we direct to stuff that we own. But I don't know if he owns this brand or if this is a collaboration kind of thing.
Okay,
so that's where
I looked in the footer. It said powered by JW Entertainment, which makes me think Joshua Weissman Entertainment.
Okay, so at least it's still his ecosystem of things.
Yeah, let's assume it's his brand.
Yeah, but this is the only thing right now. And so again, it kind of leads to that one and done kind of sales because there's only one thing here. And if this is his entertainment brand, where's the cookbook? Why not have the cookbook with the apron?
Yes. Yep, direct to seller.
You know what I mean? So I love that he is pushing everybody straight to his stuff and then his channels, but there's no opportunity to continue. And I clicked on the shop now and, you do hit a landing page of like, hey, we're sold out on some things. And I'm like, that's great. But like, what if I want to be notified? What if I want an apron? What if I really want it and I can only get the cookbook right now? So when do I get the apron? Right. So there's an opportunity there. as
Yeah,
well.
Taylor, let's why don't we pull that up? Because I kind of want to show people, like, when you go to that site, there's like usually this option to say, like, hey, if you don't if hey, we're sold out, if you want to stay in touch, here's a form, drop your name, drop your email, and we'll let you know when we're back in stock. But Joshua doesn't seem to have that at all.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the question of, like, are you collecting leads? At least that, like, if hey, I've watched your YouTube videos, I'm excited, I love it so much, and I want to buy the apron, and you just kind of give me this dead end, and I'm like furiously clicking the like sold out button and like getting no action, nothing's coming up. So it's a missed opportunity. So this could be a chance for Joshua to start to grow his list, start to add people to his newsletter, to at least say, hey, you showed some interest, you're kind of a hot, warm lead, and just kind of a dead end. So nothing there, which is kind of disappointing. So it's and there were no other products that we saw, just the apron.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
So question number 3. Taylor, take question number 3. I'm getting like I'm like getting madder as this episode gets further along.
And it's, listen, let's take some time to love on Josh real quick. Like, please go follow his channel. Like, it is an amazing channel. Don't watch it while you're hungry, though. Okay. Anybody that that does food, do not watch it while you're hungry. Don't let it distract you from your Thanksgiving plans. But he has a lot of great content, and we love seeing really good content creators double up on making a lot of money. That's what we want for him. That's what we want for all of y'all. So when we get to this, how easy is it to buy? And there's only 2 options, and it takes a couple clicks. That's where it's like, oh no, like, we want to be able to see you have really fast checkout, because we know that the attention span on the internet is very, very short, but also give people an opportunity to buy more, because we know that you've got good stuff coming. So I mean, we can take a drive at it if you want to try to buy the book or the apron.
Well, I think this is where a lot of YouTube creators feel kind of trapped, because they don't execute on the side of when it comes off of YouTube. They feel like chained to YouTube, like they feel chained, like I have to make YouTube more YouTube content so I can go make more YouTube ad revenue. That is that's 80% of my revenue. That's 90% of my revenue for my business. And if I stop making YouTube videos, I fall out of the algorithm, and that means I make less money from YouTube. But then you go to offsite and you go say, hey, let's go buy your apron, let's go buy your book, and he's not converting the way he would want to, or the way he thinks to. It almost seems like an afterthought, like, oh yeah, hey, whatever, by the way, I have a book, and whatever, I also have like an apron, I guess. I don't know when it's going to be back in stock, who cares, whatever, I'm on YouTube, which is disappointing. So one, you can't even, how easy is it to buy? Very difficult. And then the question, I don't even know if this is appropriate to ask the fourth and final question, how easy is it to buy more? One and done sales, upsells, add-ons, bundles, there's nothing really. It's just, the best thing you could do to support him, or if to pay him, is just to go watch more YouTube videos.
Yeah. Which, the thing about content creation is that it is something that is, to me, a way for people to get to know you. It's not the thing to lean into in terms of sustainable income. And I think that's one thing about the creator economy that blew up so fast before anybody could be like, oh, hey, wait, hold on. This isn't sustainable if your audience isn't keeping up with you and there aren't additional offers from you to make sure that that steady income is going in. Because otherwise, like you said, you're chained to YouTube, you're chained to TikTok, you're chained to Instagram. And we've learned how many times by now that if Facebook, Instagram, any of them go down, there goes your entire revenue stream, right? So we want to ensure that we're providing opportunities for people to buy directly from you, with you, and for you. That creates that sustainability, especially as creators start to have their own teams. I think it's awesome when a creator's like, hey, I've got camera people, I've got assistants, I've got people who can help out and make this a lot easier, because I love doing the content piece. I don't necessarily want to have to run the ship all the time. And so whenever we hit this wall where there's only 1 or 2 options to buy something, if at all, and then there isn't anything else, and there is this very large audience, there's just such big room and opportunity to ensure that we've got that wheel going that keeps you paid passively and allows you to take a break. Content creation is hard. Yeah. Don't you want to take a break?
100%. Yeah. You feel like, if you have to hire more videographers and you just have to keep making more content, and then it's like, and then you're the bottleneck, because like it's all on your shoulders. You're the content creator, so we have to keep making videos. Like, you're the star. Like, we can't. That's it. All right, folks. So let's get to our diagnosis or our prescription, I guess. I'm going to pick it as Josh needs his top 500. So out of the 18.6 million possible subscribers out there, followers of Joshua's, Josh only needs 500 people. And no, this isn't like, though, 1,000 true fans to pay you $100,000. Like, no, we're thinking much bigger. We need 500 people per year and that need to pay Josh a lifetime value of $10,000. LTV is lifetime value, which is basically just take the total revenue and divide it by your total number of customers. That's how you get your lifetime value. So we want Joshua's customers to have a lifetime value of at least $10,000. And we've got some product ideas, we've got some services, we got some membership ideas that we're going to walk through, and here they are. So, at the bottom here, you've got the Cooking Academy, and we'll kind of go through each product like in a little bit more detail. The lowest, cheapest one is the Cooking Academy. The step up from that is the Chef's Secret Show. The next one is the Weissman's Table. And then the highest tier is the Cooking Summit, which we're going to get into. But just like if Joshua, if you're watching or if your team is watching this video, just know that this is all possible. That you have 7 million people. We've had people, this is a tweet from Ali Abdaal, huge YouTuber. I think he has 1 million YouTube subscribers and you've got 7 million. And Ali Abdaal, when he launched his YouTubers Academy for the cohort number 5, they were able to bring in $150,000 in 5 minutes. Just from saying, hey, it's on, it's launched, here we go. And just like that, $155,000 came right in, which, and I'm also recognizing this is a Samcart dashboard, which is always nice to see. Another Samcart creator that we had recently almost broke $1 million in a week.
Oh, that was a crazy day.
huge launch. This is Mark Bone on YouTube. He's a YouTube filmmaker. I don't even think he has 1 million subscribers. I think he's got maybe 100,000, 200,000. I could be wrong, but with the Art of Documentary launch, they were able to bring in almost $1 million in a single week. And this was kind of like their first like real product launch that they've ever done. So Joshua has the ammo. He has the potential to do this. So yeah, Taylor, let's kind of go through each product that we could, and maybe we could talk about pricing too, how much we should charge per product here.
Yeah. I got to point out though that Awesome Vids was already ahead of the game in like letting us know everything that Joshua could potentially do.
There we go.
There's so many things that could be done. There's cookbooks. We already know he's got that one. Merch, branded ingredients. I didn't even think of that one.
The barbecue sauce, the spices, the my signature, pizza sauce, whatever it may be. Yeah, that's great.
Subscription sites, apps, members only recipes, Cook Live. So sounds like we're all in the same brain. We all get it. So if you have any other ideas, please drop them in the chat because we want to make sure Josh is making bank, right?
So we started off with just like kind of the lowest tier. This is the Cooking Academy, patent pending. It's just a library of courses. It's Netflix style, so you kind of have just this unlimited access to tons of videos, very much like Creator U, where you can, there's 20, 30, 40, 50 different cooking courses in here, all depending on what you want to cook, what types of stuff. So, Joshua can go to his YouTube channel, find his most popular videos. He could have a whole series on Thanksgiving. He could have a whole series on summer feast or summer cookout hamburger recipes. All entire course based on just that. It'd be a monthly subscription. Could be anywhere between $10, $20, up to $50. I don't know. What do you think for price wise for just something a Cooking Academy?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a library of courses, or again, like just being able to see these same videos in a his own space, like
yes.
Look at everything that all of the other channels are marketing, like what Discovery owns, what Food Network and all that stuff like that. So like look at those channels. Some of them are doing $5.99 a month. Some of them are doing what I think Hulu just jacked theirs up, and I'm kind of mad about it, like $14.99 a month. So you have opportunity here for a low price subscription, something easy for people to get into, something that's just giving them a bit more intimacy in your cooking shows, especially since he does start out on YouTube. Like, hey, maybe make that opportunity to chat with people, maybe put that behind a wall and say, hey, I love making this content for you guys, but got to keep the lights on, got to keep the team paid. join
That's
our
right.
membership in order to be able to interact with me and ask questions maybe about product swaps, right? Like I live with diabetes, so maybe I want to see something that's low carb, right? How can I spin that
Perfect.
while he's in the middle of creating those things? So this has a lot of opportunity to be as low ticket as he wants it to be, or as mid tier as he wants it to be.
And a cooking academy, something like this offers a very focused experience. When you're on YouTube, you are thrown out into the wilderness. You could be watching Joshua's videos and be like, hey, I really want to learn how to cook this, jambalaya recipe. And then
Mhm.
be like, oh, hang on. Now I'm watching like dirt bike videos. And you're just like, wait a minute. And but if you're inside the academy, you're logged in, you say, hey, this is a focused experience. And like, I'm living within the Joshua Weissman brand
Right.
throughout that. Tier number 2, Chef's Secret Show. Taylor, you do a little bit of live streaming.
Yep.
Maybe talk about this a little bit. How could he build out a Chef's Secret Show? What would that look like? And what do you think we should price it at?
This one's a pretty good one. I could see this in that kind of mid-tier range of like 25, maybe even to 100, because again, access to you is just like any other job that you have. You get paid to do your time at your job. So if this is your
Mm-hmm.
job, have people pay you for your time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And I think creating these more intimate sessions actually show who like your true fans are, in a way of being able to say, hey, I only got 20 slots for you guys at $47 a ticket for
Oh,
you to
that's
actually
great.
come into a private, Zoom class with me, or, a very small intimate group session, or, have an hour with me to talk about breaking down recipes or building them back up or something like that. There's a lot of opportunity here when it's more, exclusive, to not only price it more, but also create a more intimate setting. So that way, that only the people who really want to take action are going to be involved. Right. And so this is something that he's already doing. You're already recording for it. So why not just, hey, come in and join me live, right? And that's something that I do all the time. And it's really helpful to get to know people. People want to talk to you. And sometimes, I don't know about you guys, I talk to the TV and movie screens whenever I watch something. So only imagine if you're watching somebody live streaming and you want to like have a dialogue with them and you can't. So this is a great opportunity to do that. I could see absolutely, Derek, $47 could definitely be a good price point for that. Because again, it's your time, right? And think about how much you want to be paid per hour, right? And cost is going up. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's like, and it could be, if it's a Zoom webinar, it could be, you could set it up so that the microphones are on or the microphones are off, or the cameras are on or
Mhm.
cameras are off. So it's a little bit more interactive, almost like a kind of a virtual ticket. What do you think about I think with monthly, I think is a great like first start, like lean on monthly. Hey, get the Secret Show monthly package.
Mhm.
But for one-time things, hey, maybe he's doing a Thanksgiving turkey live seminar, just like, hey,
Right.
put that live, and hey, tickets are, first 100 seats are $100. Jump
Mhm.
in, and you just do that once a week, you do that twice a month, whatever the rate may be.
Yeah. Yep, totally agree. One time offers with the idea of FOMO. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't help but think about this whole Taylor Swift ticket thing, of like so many people trying to get these Taylor Swift tickets and they couldn't. Like, if you have true fans, people will fight to get into it virtually. Okay, we're not ensuing violence here. But yes, there's nothing wrong if you're having a live event to say, hey, I'm only doing this once every 6 months. So if you want in on it, here's the cost, and those who want to show up will show up.
All right, now we're moving on to tier number 3. This is the I'm calling it the Wiseman's table, but you could dub this the VIP table. I think Ship 30 does something called the Captain's table. This is a little bit more closer to the Ring of Power. This is, if the Chef's Secret Show was just kind of a live, virtual tour. This is like, now I'm directly talking with Joshua. Now I'm talking with their
Mhm.
team. I'm watching a very exclusive, 20 people cooking demo. I can stop and ask questions throughout it. It's like kind of like, this is like a
Mhm.
group session you would go to where you have access to speak up and ask questions. You're not just like a sea of 100 people watching.
Right.
Also could be merch drops. This is where Joshua could start to introduce the aprons, do like exclusive merch drops, or like, hey, if you
Mhm.
want, well, this is where he could like really kind of juice it up and say like, this apron or this special knife set is, it's coming out, but it's only available to people on the Weissman Table program. So if they're not in
Mhm.
that, if you're the general public and you're not paid for inside the, this premium VIP inner circle, then you don't get access to this. So or
Right.
that could be huge. Same with the the barbecue sauce, the tomato sauce, or the whatever special secret spice rub. That could be part of the merch drops. Recipe boxes, this could be, Taylor, have you ever done like a box drop or like a subscription box where like mystery box gets mailed to you every single month where it's like either snacks or clothes or funny toys or maybe even like cooking gadgets?
Yep, it's called Ipsy, and it ran my life for about a good 2 years, and it was just makeup, and it wasn't even full size, y'all. They're just, like,
Yeah,
makeup
just
trial
little
or
tiny ones.
travel size,
Yep.
and every month for $10, I get, I could pay extra at the time for a sneak peek, or I could just be like, "Drop whatever," and I send them my profile suggestions of, like, "Hey, here's my skin tone," and all the stuff like that, so that way they don't send me concealer that has nothing to do with my face, right? So, like, these type of options are really great of curated pieces that somebody likes, and you see that all the time. How many times do you see celebrities who are like, "Hey, these are my favorite picks and I'm going to send them
Hmm.
to you," right? They don't even have to be your own stuff if you don't want, or to start out. um I would imagine that he's got a favorite whisk or
Oh,
blender.
yeah.
I saw literally in one of my Facebook groups that I'm in, where they were asking blender suggestions, and it just blew up, right? So you can always use things that your
100%.
favorites, package it
Yeah.
up, give it away.
Yeah, this is why I added that last line, the brand deals, because this Wiseman table, yes, you're selling customers to get into the Wiseman table, but you're also at the same time going to huge cooking brands and saying, hey, we've got a red hot exclusive VIP group of 1,000 people in here. They're paying this much per month. If you want to promote your product, or if you want to, be the, Oprah's book of the week, then you've got,
Mhm.
it's going to be $10,000 for the slot. It's going to be $50,000 for the slot, because we know that once we put this in front of our VIP team, then they're gonna 90% are gonna buy, because it's a recommendation from me. So those are the kind of two sources of income, which could be huge for
Right.
Joshua.
Right. That way you're not stuck to, again, whatever the CPMs are for that, or whatever creator fund is going on. You can really leverage your audience and say, "Hey, I know my people listen to me and they
Hmm.
care about what I put in front of them because I vet the stuff. And so I like your stuff. I know they'll like your stuff. Let's work something out." And that's where you can take, ads and brand deals to a whole nother level. So you're not
Oh
having
yeah.
to worry about, did I get enough views for me to get enough to pay bills next month? No, you've already got an exclusive deal with it. That's why when you see all these big deals with these celebrities, like, that's the type of stuff that they're doing is, hey, I got an audience back and behind me. So yeah, if you make me the face and let me promote it, I promise you're gonna get some money coming in.
Yep, this is Oprah's book club. This is Reese Witherspoon's book club. This is,
Mhm.
anytime, $1 million for Kim Kardashian. It's like, I'm about to put this in front of my audience and they're going to eat this alive.
Mhm.
So I'm going to need a hefty paycheck if I'm going to do this for you guys. Finally, the last tier, the highest tier, and I really think Joshua should lean into something like this, is the Cooking Summit. This is a live, in-person weekend meetup where take Joshua's most dedicated fans, people that are maybe even wanting to be in the restaurant industry. Joshua is like, he's kind of a restaurant industry dropout. Like, he was a chef, he was on a line cook and all that. And he's like, I'm done with this, I'm gonna go to YouTube. So he's got that professional cooking experience. He's gone to, cooking school and all that. So this is a chance for people that really want to take it seriously, that want to meet
Right.
Joshua, that want to really sharpen the cooking skills. Go rent a 30-person Airbnb cabin in the woods and with a huge professional kitchen, record the whole thing, and have everyone kind of a hands-on experience of like top 20 people. Hotel accommodations, you get to meet Joshua. It's like all that stuff could be this could be like your big event that you have every single year that could easily bring in I don't know, $50,000, $100,000. This could be or $500,000. Who knows? This could be a
Yeah.
huge revenue boost.
Absolutely. The wellness retreat model is not just for the wellness, health, fitness folks. Again, people want access. So if you can provide that, and even thinking, I'm leaning to the hotel and accommodations, like boutique hotels, right, who have a curated experience, and you step to them
Mm-hmm.
and you say, hey, I'm a YouTuber with almost 1 billion views. Let me
Yep.
have your kitchen and your dining area for 2 nights. I bet you'll pack it out.
Yep, I'm gonna
How
bring
much?
20 guests. They're gonna book
Mhm,
these 20 rooms, block this out, and
mhm.
then you could reach out to your sponsors from your VIP circle and say, hey, sponsor this. Hey, we're having a virtual meet or an in-person meetup. Sponsor this, or send them a swag bag for every guest that shows up. And hey, here's some cooking. Here's some knife set. All that kind of stuff could be
Yeah,
a kind of a match made in heaven for all parties involved.
yeah. Think about meet and greets at concerts. How much has anybody paid
Oh
for a
yeah.
meet and greet ticket just to say, I shook their hand and took a picture, where this could provide an even deeper connection with people that are your fans. Like, we're at a space where we can make that a lot more. And again, access to you, to me, that's going to be top tier always. So like, make that experience for people. It's like, not only do I get to meet him, I get to go to a cool boutique hotel, and I get a cooking demo, and then I get to eat his food. What?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
That's it.
there's a lot of opportunity here.
So yeah. So kind of here's like the whole like kind of step ladder for it, folks. So it's like from the lowest tier could just be Cooking Academy, people that just want to watch fun kind of Netflix style. They love the courses, they love his stuff, all the way up to the secret show, where it could be now it's a virtual live show, up to the Weissman table, which is a VIP. Maybe your top 100, top 500 people. Oh yeah, Taylor, we forgot to mention he even has like a Discord channel where it's like 50,000 some users in Discord, like just to separate some of those. Say, hey, like
Yeah.
go to our private VIP channel
Yep.
here on Discord, and let our moderators kind of funnel you into this little room.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then of course the cooking summit. He could do a once a year cooking summit. He could do a twice a year, quarterly, whatever it may be. I mean, I've seen
Even do a tour. Like, there are people who do tours, literal city tours, both
Oh,
these hits
dude,
in the States
yes,
and internationally. So think about taking that cooking summit,
yes.
saying, hey, I'm going to be in LA for this 1 week, and then I'll be in New York, and then I'll be in like wherever, and then take it overseas on top of that. Because I would imagine with that many people staring at you, you got to have some international fans too. So don't think that it has to be something that's in one space. I've literally seen podcasters go on literal city tours like their concerts. Just saying.
Yeah, Derek's got the right idea. Yeah, the Marriott, Ritz, Grand Lakes, Orlando, great spot for him. 11 restaurants on site. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just find a
Look at there with
resort,
plug.
find a conference center, like
You know?
something to bring your audience in. Book
Mhm.
20 to 30 rooms at that specific hotel, and just I love that, to go on a
What, South
cooking
by
tour.
Southwest, right? Isn't he a fellow Austinite too? So like,
I think so. Yeah.
conferences, like that's one of the biggest ones here in Austin in the year. So just saying, there are a lot of ways to take his YouTube channel and make it available to so many different people in so many unique ways, and that's all his money.
Love it.
I want y'all
So,
to do it.
Chef Joshua, if you're watching right now, give us a call. Let us know. We'd love to help out. If you're watching this right now, subscribe to YouTube here. Subscribe to us here on Samcart on YouTube. Just a big red button down below. Never miss an episode. We're live here now twice a week. Instead of doing the Thursday Profit Playbook, we're going to be doing the Wednesday Profit Playbook tomorrow, because Thursday is Thanksgiving. That is our show. Taylor, any closing thoughts?
Yeah. I just think that, hey, don't forget that access to you is, I think that's the biggest thing. I think Austin Vid said it best. People will pay for live experiences, and that's what we want to see for you guys. But remember, whether it's a live experience or it's something like a template or whatever, like, make sure you're just selling and promoting your own stuff and provide people access to do more, because we want to see all of this audience engagement and opportunity flow right into your pocket. So
That's right.
what about you? What's your takeaway?
Oh, my takeaway is, sell something. For God's sakes. Like, don't just sell your book. There's so much more to offer. And you have I would just say, like, quickly, like, your videographer team right there, you have the video workflow. The smallest thing you could do is a course. Just like just take all your most popular courses or most popular videos on YouTube, turn it into a course, and start funneling the 18.6 million followers, at least some of them, into that funnel somehow. I mean, 0.1% conversion rate. Like, it can be a terrible conversion rate and you'd be fine.
Yeah. Like, send me some of them followers.
I know, right? All right, folks, that's our show. Thanks for watching the Tuesday Takeover. Again, Private Playbook tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. And my name is Jordan P. Anderson. We have Taylor Danielle from Team Samcart. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.